Well, hello, friends. I just tried to do a live on my Facebook page and it just didn't work out. So I'm going to do a video instead. And maybe I can connect on my different social medias with my video. Okay, so this is going to be about eyebrows. Now, I know that as we get older, especially as we get into our late 50s, early 60s, little gray hairs start to pop up, maybe even younger. But for me, it was probably in my early 60s. And I also noticed that I was getting little gray hairs in my eyebrows. So I thought to myself, well, I'll get them microbladed and that should take care of it. Well, it really didn't take care of it. Honestly, it actually made my gray hair more emphasized. Now, with that being said, I really did like my brows being microbladed. It's been a couple of years, so I still have the outline of them, and I also have hair that has been growing in. I've been using this special oil. It's got castor oil in it and other essential oils in it, and it's really helped it from not looking so sparingly. And yes, I have one color off my nails. That's why I normally will use, they're called Color Street, and it's a polish that sticks on. Maybe I'll do a video about that one day, but these are this is just regular polish, and I can only have them on for a couple of days, and then boom, the polish comes off. So let's get to the brows. So brows are important, and what I have found that I can go ahead and I can tint my brows with a tint kit, and then that will last for a couple of weeks, and then I need to do it again. When I was a redhead, I used to use the color of my hair color, and I would put it on my brows, but I'm not a redhead anymore. So this is the first thing that I do. I like to brush up my brows, and you know, you guys probably have seen millions of these tutorials, but you haven't seen mine. So there, now you see that's all my hair right through there, with a little bit of microblading. So it gives me color plus the tint. So I have to use my handy old hand mirror. That was my mother's. Isn't that pretty? And because I have to get up close. So I hope that you can see this. And what I will probably, you know what, I'll do both eyebrows. So the first thing that I use, I am using, it's called Too Faced, it's called Brow Wig. And I know why. Because it's got little fibers, like little hair fibers in it. Let me show you. This is, I think, blonde, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see it because I don't have my glasses. I don't normally wear reading glasses, but for little ones, I don't know if you can see any of those little hairs on there, but trust me, see, right there, trust me, there are little fibers on there. And what I like to do is I like to start from here, and I go right across, very lightly, like that. See how my hair is sticking up? We all say that, don't we, when we do videos? Can we really see it? I don't know. And then I'm not going to dip it back in, okay? I'm going to turn it around, and then I'm going to go on this side. I don't like super dark eyebrows. You know, some girls can wear them darker, but, you know, to me, as I get older, I just don't like the way that they look. So I don't like darker eyebrows, but I don't want them to be too light. Okay, so we're going to let that settle for a minute because it does have like a little bit of like a mascara type feel to it. So let have that dry today, or dry right now, I should say. So the next thing I'm going to use is, and I probably should be looking in the camera, is I'm going to be using Precisely My Brow Pencil, and it's by Benefit. And this color is... yeah, cool gray. Now, I have to be very light with my hand when I use this. I don't like anything to look like it's drawn on. Okay, so I'm going to have to be very light. And I really, it really bothers me because when I go into the bathroom, I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like it's drawn on. Then I have to go in and fix it. So let's try this. All right. I'm going to take brush strokes and I'm going to start from here. And I don't make these lines and I don't measure. You know, that would take me forever. So this is how I do it. And I come up. I make little, almost like a tapping against my skin. And I just go up. Little wisp. And then I go underneath very lightly. Extremely light. And then right in here, it's a little bare. So I have to fill that in a little bit. And then I come down to there. Now I'm going to go on this side. This side, now remember, they're not sisters. They're cousins. So they're not going to be perfect. And then I come right in here and fill this little area right there. And then come over. Oh, I desperately need a haircut, guys. Desperately. But right now I am working through shingles on my head. And the surprising thing about it, which I went to a dermatologist because I really had no idea what it was. I started out with a headache, like a pressure on my head, and then my hair felt like it was sore, like my hair had been in a ponytail for months, and it was sore over here, down through here a little bit, and then it came up here. So anyways, that was probably about 5 weeks ago, and I went, and she said I had shingles. That's what she said. However, it didn't blister or anything like that, and I thank the Lord that it didn't come down on my face at all. So it's just annoying. You know, it just feels like I've had my hair up in a ponytail for months, and now I've let it down, and now it's just annoying. And sometimes it feels like a burning sensation here when I wear my glasses at night. So I haven't had a haircut since November. And I definitely need something, but I don't want to go while I'm still in this state with the shingles. There's no open sores or anything, but I just don't want anybody playing with my hair. So it is what it is, right? All right, so I think, how does that look? Not too dark. I think it looks pretty good. Now, I like to do this because it emphasizes. So I like to take my highlight right here, my second highlight, and I have a brush, and this is not by Saint. I don't even know what this is. It's a Morphe brush, and it works great for highlighting underneath my brows. It's a little stiff, and I just tap it in just oh so lightly, and then I'm going to come right underneath here, and I go put like little dots, and then I go up into the arch. And then blend. And I tap. And I can always add more. And that's one thing I really try to do is I just little by little, because boy, once if you add something and it's too much, then it's so hard. It's just so hard to get it blended. So that's just the way I do it. And I come here and see how I kind of dot it on, and then I start working it up into the brow. And it just adds a little height. You know, as we get older, our eyes droop. Isn't that a joy? And I find that if I lift up my arch more, which in my younger days, I didn't have an arch because, you know, we did too much of that tweezing, right? And it was more straight across, I think. But I've gotten my arch up, and I find when you do an arch, it gives you more of an eye, and then you put the highlight. So there you go. So that's how I do my brows. I use a pencil. I use a mascara, brow mascara, as they call it, with little fibers in it. And I then use my highlight to kind of carve out my arch. And so maybe next time I will do how I tip my brows, okay? All right, so I think that's it. Let me know. Let me know how you do your brows. Do you use a pencil? Do you use brow mascara? Do you get them microbladed? Do you get them tattooed? I would really love to know. So leave that in the compliments. And as they say, don't forget to subscribe. And I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Tammy. And thank you for stopping here at Create for Confidence. So, there you go. Remember, aging is a fact. But looking your age? It doesn't have to be. I would love to say that that was my quote, but it's not. It's by Dr. Murad, and I love it. So you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon.